What is going on, Jets fans? This is Luca here from Gangrene Chronicles, day after. No, that was not a nightmare. The Jets did lose 29-27. The Jets came back just to lose again. This time being the Will McDonald blocked field goal turned into a touchdown. Then the Jets defense chokes and lets Baker Mayfield march down the field with his receivers. Field goal at the end of the game by Chase McLaughlin is good. The Jets lose. And some of those reactions on Twitter are so jarring. And I'm going to explain myself, not that I feel the need to or anybody needs to hear it, but I'm just going to explain the purpose of this channel and the purpose of what I do. So, yes, I'm a content creator, number one. Number two, I am not here to, listen, I'm not the most analytical person. I'm not going to break down every stat and break down every single play. I'm not that smart. Just telling you right now. I've been a fan for this team for 15 years. We've been through the ringer as Jet fans, many of us. I always debate who has it worse, the older fans or the younger fans, who's seen better, who's seen worse, whatever. Not the point. This goal of this channel is not to chase clicks. Everything you see with my reactions is 100% genuine. Don't need to explain myself. Everything you see is genuine. Whether it's my rage, whether it's my optimism, whether it's my pessimism, or whether it's my skepticism. And everything on here is genuine and opinionated and original coming from me. And first of all, I want to say, I do not apologize for posting the short of Aaron Glenn clapping his hands after the game. I do not apologize for posting the video of Aaron Glenn clapping his hands on Twitter, which got over 50,000 some odd impressions on Jets Twitter. And I've probably, and this will get into it right now, I've probably made so many enemies on Jets Twitter, I do not care. I am not here to chase clicks. As I said, everything is genuine. I'm here to chase a career. I am not here to chase your money. I am not here to chase your finances. I am not looking for super chats. I'm looking to grow this thing to eventually start a media career. None of you guys probably wanted to know that or didn't care about that, but I just wanted to say it aside from other people who do content with the Jets. And obviously they do what they do, whatever. That's their business. My business right now is seeing just all these jarring reactions. It's not like I'm offended or I'm making myself out to be a martyr or a victim or anything like that. I am not any of those things. I'm just a fan at the end of the day. And I'm posting my reactions on Twitter, whether it's obviously via the tweets and whatnot. And once again, the reactions that I saw on Twitter are so jarring. I must have had some really nasty replies. You would think that the Jets won yesterday by some of the reactions I got. I got called a fucking idiot. Get called a geek. I've been called a loser. I've been assumed to not like the Aaron Glenn hiring, which, to be fair, I didn't, but that was an accusation made by Rob Carpenter, former New York Jets wide receiver who retweeted my post, and I basically gave it to him in a nice way. But it just shows you that the Jets, throughout all these reactions, the name calling, the nonsense. Listen, there's the one reaction which I understand, but I don't agree with, that being 0-3, this is the first season under Glenn and Muji. You got to give him a chance. This is a new regime. Okay, fine. You want to be up the reaction? Sure. I'm a little tired of hearing we played three great teams. We played the Bills last week. They're a Super Bowl team. We're supposed to lose. Where's the bar? I remember posting the video that said time to demand better. Obviously, those people haven't looked at that video yet or do not care to or do not have that mindset whatsoever. The teams that we played so far, they're, I think, like a combined 8-0 or something, or combined 6-0, whatever you want to say. It's just a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense from the fans, and what the Jets have done is they have dumbed us down. They've beat us down so bad that a little glimmer of hope, a little small, tiny, teensy comeback versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers without three of their offensive linemen, our backup quarterback, obviously we had some injuries, just to lose the game is somehow optimism for people. And I just don't understand that. I can never get along that train of thought. And I'm telling you all right now, I'm here putting a face to my opinions. Putting a face to my genuine reactions. And all these people out here on Twitter are obviously behind a screen. They will never say this shit to you in real life. That's a social media lesson for y'all. If you guys like are genuine and you somehow get into a debate or an argument with somebody on Twitter, just know you're never going to face them in real life, or they will never say this shit to you in real life. So it's not worth it. It's really not. And as I said, I've probably made so many enemies with so many retweets and whatnot. It's amazing. It's genuinely amazing seeing. It's like, again, is I personally believe this is not all Jet fans. It's your typical computer warriors, the geeks, and all these different things. It's the it just shows, and I apologize for stuttering. It just shows how the Jets are such a self-satisfied organization, and some of this fan base is so self-satisfied. They took Week 1 as a moral victory. I didn't take it as a moral victory. I took it as a loss. Loss. Week 2, for some reason, people are justifying that loss, even though teams with similar talent, like the team last year, the Jets team the year before, and the year before that with worse quarterback play, somehow won or still competed. Yet we lost 30-10 on our home turf. That was apparently game supposed to lose. Okay, what about this week? Well, we didn't look competitive in the first half. That Tyrod interception was basically certain to be the game ender. Jets come back from 17 down. Okay. Then they blow the game. And once again, fans are, again, not all fans, I just want to say that for the record, are praising effort. And, Aaron Glenn, he's proud of what the team did today. And all of these different little excuses. But we've seen the same shit for the past 15 years where we're celebrating moral victories instead of W's. That's ridiculous. That's an indictment on the Jets as a whole. Because, and listen, this is what they want to do. They want to brainwash the fan base, and you see it. You see it on the Jets social media page where they're reposting Aaron Glenn's quotes. Got to get back to work. Talking about proud, being proud and effort and all these different things. You have Aaron Glenn spouting off to the media. Oh, I know that the New York media likes to take the negatives out of something rather than the positives. It's nonsensical. It's nonsensical. Instead of head coach, you should name Aaron Glenn head clown, because that's what he looked like yesterday. And between the loss and people justifying Aaron Glenn's clapping reaction is absolutely erroneous. It's laughable. It's absolutely laughable. I apologize for spitting. It's one thing if you want to get mad at Aaron Glenn celebrating when the touchdown happened. I wasn't overly that mad. I was just kind of apathetic. I wasn't like, oh my God, this dude sucks. And people are like purposely trying to create some stupid argument like, oh, well, you didn't see that from Saleh, the emotion on the sidelines. Well, actually, when shit went well, when shit went worse, he just had a blank stare. Whenever things went bad with Saleh and things went down the tubes, he would just sit there with his arms folded and a blank stare. What's Aaron Glenn doing? He did coach up the defense. I think it was one of the first drives, or maybe it was coming out of the half. I don't know. He did go to his defense and start talking to him. Okay, that's what a coach should be doing. That shouldn't be like, oh my God, he's great. That's what a coach should be doing. Well, what happened was the defense, I think, actually gave up a touchdown right after that. So they took none of what you said. They took none of what you said and basically just flat out died. Did you guys see that play yesterday where it was like a second down and 10 or second down and 12, pass in the flat to Bucky Irving? There was at least 4 Jets defenders around Bucky Irving who could have made that tackle. Instead, he goes left, he gets the first down. So don't talk to me about good effort. Don't. Did you see that play where Baker Mayfield ran for 30 yards down the sideline and Michael Clemens stumbled and then was pancaked? Did you see the part where Brandon Stevens tackled Malachi Moore just to get to Baker Mayfield? It's ridiculous. People praising the effort and moral victories. I'm done with that shit. Listen, the purpose of this channel, for me, for you guys, is to create sophisticated debate, sophisticated discourse, intelligent discourse, smart discourse, but also you're allowed to have a difference of opinion with a different fan. That's absolutely fine. We want to have nice, friendly discourse. But people calling me names and shit on Twitter, again, I'm not a victim of anything. I was actually told that I'm attacking people, not people attacking me, which is absolutely hilarious. But I'm here to tell you all, it's time to demand better. That should be like a hashtag or something. Aaron Glenn can come up with his quotes, but I'm going to come up with mine. Time to demand better. That should be like a hashtag, as I said, whatever. It's time to demand better. It's time to stop justifying losing. And once again, to all you Jet fans that are coming at me with criticism and all these different things, obviously we can have intelligent debate, as I said. I'm putting a face to my name. I'm putting a face to my opinions and my words, and I think you should too. But you won't have the balls to do it. Otherwise, if you guys have stayed with me for this rant, hit the like button, subscribe, trying to grow this thing, share this out as well. Comment whether you agree with, disagree with my anger and my disappointment with this team and some of the fan base. But regardless, a message for all you Jet fans, 4 words. Time to demand better. Effort won't do it. It's about W's. Catch y'all later. Y'all have a good day.